Hello and welcome to 7F5R Live on Instagram. This is the 66th episode of this series. It is the 4th of January 2023, currently 2:45 p.m. on a cloudy Wednesday afternoon here in Singapore. Thank you so much for joining us, whether you're watching this live or as a recording. My name is Stephanie Jennifer. I am a CZT21 and I'll be your host for today's session. In just a bit, I'll be joined by my CZT18 and Susan, your CZT Asia too. Wow, that was a little bit of an oopsie. It's been a day. It's been a day. Let's put it that way. Hi Debbie. Hi Susan.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello? I'm
Great.
losing my voice.
Yeah, so all of these weekly Instagram live sessions are recorded. If you'd like to watch a recording of these sessions, you can watch them on our Instagram page at 7forest5rivers, on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/7f5rstudio. We'll be posting our tiles on our personal Instagram pages. Debbie is at tangled.pursuits, Susan is at susanyo.czt, and I'm at halfpen_will draw. Please join us in the 7F5R Challenge group on Facebook. You can search 7F5R Challenge directly in your Facebook search bar or go to bit.ly/FB7F5R. The 7F5R Challenge group is the official group for the A Fragment of Your Imagination Challenge. And this year, we're celebrating our third year. Debbie, is it? Yes, no? FYIC, yeah.
Third year of what?
Yes?
I'm trying to make sure that I get the correct side because
Okay.
I'm actually sitting here.
Okay, so it's third year, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Just
I thought you
asking for
knew.
confirmation. So yeah, join us as we tangle for the next hour and a half, maybe. Grab a tile, grab a pen. Yeah, Susan, what are you tangling with?
Yeah, this is the present from Debbie. The is it the schedule? This is the one that I tinted last week with the magical. This is the second one, but I think my first time I was working on follow the string that we prepared today. Yeah, and this is the additional work for the FYIC.
Sorry, I didn't unmute myself there. Debbie, what are you working on today? Nothing.
Nothing.
Sit there and do nothing.
I have well, I don't know what kind of size this one is. It's a odd size. It's not a B5. I think it's, where is mine? Yeah. So it's like a off, slightly longer than B5. And then I also want to work on this one, but I don't think I can finish it during the live show. So I might not do this one. I might do like a smaller one. Maybe this one? This too big. Oops. Yeah, so I've got my hand up. Probably one of these ones. I'll try and put Mounvalley inside the...
Mounvalley.
Yeah. Oops, sorry.
Moonberry?
Mounvalley.
Yeah.
Mountain and valley.
Mountain and valley. Yes. So I have some 7F5R tiles. I think Debbie tinted this one and I tinted this one. Working on them. I think this will be a nice little area for fragments. And then this one will be more of open space. So we'll see what happens. Susan, do you want to share today's string? Susan?
Yes.
Let's
I
share
think
to this
my
stream.
today a bit lag with my phone. Okay. Okay, for today's stream, we are using the Mounvalley. So I'm trying to make it as a reticular. So I'll make it into a half with a V, then another V. In order to have a bigger section, then I think I'll just break it into half in this way. Then you join this one with a 90-degree. And this one is another 90-degree. This is a string that come out from the Mounvalley idea. Okay.
Maybe can do different kinds of lines. Maybe in straight.
I found the paper, so it's actually
Okay.
Strathmore Vision. This is one. Yeah. It's a mixed media. Well, it feels more like mixed media, but it's a watercolor paper.
Multi-purpose.
No, but it is a watercolor paper. It's just that it feels, the texture. The texture is very thick, like mixed media paper. So for today, right? I actually asked Ildika which fragment she wants me to show, and then she said she doesn't have a preference, but she's a bit worried about the hot cross bun. Yeah, hot cross bun. So I think I will choose two tangles to feature. I will choose Raven Sword and Folium, and then I will, on behalf of Ildika, show the hot cross bun. And I think Steph should show Lola, and Susan should pick one. There's only 3 left. Hello, Susan.
Hello?
Suddenly we're like Charlotte. Hello?
Hello? Yeah, I heard Susan. What question for me?
You must choose from the remainder of the fragments. So there is day
okay.
1, the bow one, the
Mm.
gift one, and then the sock, and then there's
It's not a bow, it's a
and
gift
then there
wrap
is
fragment.
Zigoli.
I think
Why
you
are
should
we
do
doing
Zigoli, then you
almost
can
all
tap.
of them? I thought it's just 3.
So each of us need to pick 2 to 3, is it?
No lah. Debbie do 2 plus Yudika.
You are
Yeah.
doing one only, Stephanie.
How about me?
You also
Yeah.
do 1.
One. I want to do
One
the
only,
sort, can?
Mm.
Day 6, is it? The
Day
sort.
6.
Oh, you want to do the sort.
6. Sort.
The sort. I might also do Zigoli lah, because it's quite simple, and I also want to tag Deb. So because today Deb is one of my shoutouts. So I'm tagging her
first
anyway.
week of the month.
Yeah, so I'll leave that question to the last. And then that boy is mine, not yours. Go away. Don't fight me.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello?
I got other 3. I'm not going to fight with
Yeah,
you.
I'm lagging.
Mm.
Okay, good. Okay, can I move this away now? Do you still need to wear
No,
this?
I have it on my screen.
I have
Susan, you
my own list. See? 我有做功课诶.
Okay, very good. No, because if I don't move it away, I cannot
Move
tangle. I
away.
got no space. Okay. See, I asked you all, I so
Thank
polite.
you.
Very good. So Debbie, you're gonna start?
Yeah,
I don't know
wait
how
lah.
right?
I tried to organize my table. I got no space. I had to get rid of that thing. And then my iPad, right, decided not to let me watch. So I am lagging behind and I cannot see also. Yeah, it's just one of those days. Yeah. So I actually cannot see unless I stand up. So I actually have this sheet here that is actually my rough drawing sheet. So if I am preparing stuff, right, I actually prepare it on another sheet before moving them into my nicer one. Does that make sense? Because I'm afraid to spoil it. So I will do it on like a sketch paper first. Okay, where is my pen? So I think that I will start out with the fragment Y7 first. So Y7 in an orb. So Y7 was featured as a square fragment in the primer. But in our handout, we decided to feature it as an orb. So it looks like that. Ildika was worried about this one, but I felt that it was quite cute. And then we think it looks like hot cross buns. And then also it looks like Jodie Genovese. I think it's called Forgiving. So that's Y7. And I like it because it's very soothing to draw. And within this shape, you already have like 4 seats and then 1 square. So you can go a bit crazy with and embellishing the seats like even further, creating more fragments. So in a way, this became a reticular without even you trying, which was quite fun. Thought it was quite cute. Yeah, so that's Jodie Genovese's Forgiving, Zentangle Inks Y7. Okay, so the next one that I'm going to show you guys is going to be a seed tangle. So I'm just rotating my piece of paper, and it's called Braven Sword. So Braven Sword, this is the fragment version. So it starts out with a line and an orb and a 6. So the actual Braven Sword is like a mirror image. So you have another line sticking downwards this way. And then this one you draw as a 9. Okay, and then the next line will actually connect your Braven Swords together. So let me just pretend that I'm connecting them. Yeah, and then you finish off with this. And then you can sort of embellish it. So embellishing it. It's quite fun to embellish. And of course, if you like, you can draw more on the around the sides. Okay, and then there's another one that I'll be demoing, and it's called Folium. Is an I, sorry. Folium, I can't spell. O-I-M. Okay, it's by Thomas Padros. Thomas Padros. Okay, so it's like a square, square fragment, and then you draw 4 spokes, 4 orbs. You can fill in the orbs if you like, and then can divide the remaining spaces a little bit. And then you add rounding to all the lines. So this is quite a fun fragment because actually you don't have to keep to a square. You can try it with a triangle and it looks nice as well. Let me just finish my rounding. Oops. Okay, so this is a square version. Let me just do a triangular version. Adding the orbs. Adding the rounding. So you get a square and a triangle version of volume. So that's the 3 for me. I think, should I do the that boy one now or later? Okay, since I'm here. So Zigoli is a tangle, a border tangle by Dat Boyer CZT. It's actually a border tangle. Let me just write the name Zigoli. Dat Boyer. Okay, so Zigoli has this triangle fragment within a triangle and then it goes along the border. So those are 4 fragments from me. So this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay.
Susan, you want to go next?
Okay. I'm going to for the day 6, the socks. So in Debbie's handout, it is in a fragment of an orbs. So we'll start with the hexagon in the middle. Then you extend the line, just repeat the line, then extend to the edge of your fragment, this orbs. Then the other one extending, and this will be easier for you to draw. When I draw this, I kind of think of the camera, the shutter. Is it called the shutter of the camera? If you open in this way, then you close. And something like this kind of shapes. Then you have an aura inside. If you want to have some rounding, you can have rounding in all the corners. So this is the rounding within the shape itself. And I think it is quite interesting if you have different outline for the shapes. This one is the orbs. And I'm trying to do it on the diamond shapes here. And see what's the result. Okay, it fits well. Very good.
Then my little fragment is Lola. In the FYIC2023 handout, Lola is featured in a triangle. In its original form, it kind of looks like a leaf. So you draw it this way. And then in the blog post for it, you can fit it into different shapes. So you can have your Lola start from a different point of the triangle.
And then this is a regular shape triangle. You can also have your triangle be less regular, so maybe it's with curvy lines. And then you can start it from a corner of the triangle rather than a straight line side of the triangle. That will work. In any small spaces that you have, you just need to fill in with ink. Yeah, that's how you draw Lola. Okay, shall we move on into questions?
Yeah.
Okay, I think the most simple one will start with it. What do you like most about Zentangle?
Can I answer first?
Okay.
I like the no mistake concept. So everything you draw, it is all right. And this is something that I quite enjoy in Zentangle, and enjoy telling my student there's no mistake. Even you did something not exactly the same as the CCTV, then it's still no problems. You can just continue with it. That's my answer.
No, where's I got? No. My magical's transferring onto my hands. And I'm like, why my white paper not white anymore? Okay. Debbie, do you have an answer? I think for me, what I like about Zentangle is that it can make everyone into an artist, you know? So a lot of people that I teach always tell me that, wow, you draw and you're so nice. You draw very nicely, and then I can't do it. And then they'll tell me why they can't do it. And then I will say things like, you have to give it a try before you can or you cannot, right? And most of the time when they give it a try, they surprise themselves. And I think that is very important because a lot of people write off themselves. Like they say that they can't do it, and then they convince themselves that they can't do it. So one of the things I like about Zentangle is that it turns everyone into an artist, and that's what I like about teaching people as well, because then you show them that actually if you will just put aside some of your doubts, or you put aside your own judgment, you might be able to surprise yourself with something that you've never tried before. Yeah. I like that when I teach a class, at the end of the class, when we do the group mosaic, then people will say very nice things about each other's tiles. And then they always will find something nice about each other's tiles. So that's very encouraging. And then I also find it interesting that you can teach like a group of people the same things, same strings, same tangles, but then the finished product will always look very, very different depending on who drew it, So it's interesting. And sometimes you have students who are very creative, and then they might do something that you had never thought of. So that's fun too. Yeah. Who rummaging through their
Me. I'm taking
Susan
my
finish her
concealer
tile.
from my plastic bag. Tippy.
Susan finish her tile so fast.
Yeah, but it looks very nice, very bold.
She muted herself. Then I think she forgot to unmute.
I think it's my internet, not my muted. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
It's okay.
Well, at
Yeah,
my
you.
mom's place, but my line is not that good.
Oh, yeah, because your
Yeah.
internet is with me.
So very, very good excuse that
Your internet is with
internet is
me.
not stable.
Mm.
But hope it gets well. Okay. Yeah. Don't know. Let's try.
Okay.
This is the Biju finish.
I think we finished your
Huh?
internet.
No, I think the new one is
We
okay.
finished
It's
your internet.
still not so soon, right? The one that I just subscribed.
But we use up
Huh?
everything.
No,
Did we?
there's a new one, right? Never mind. Anytime I can just top up.
Yeah, so we wasted
Not
all your
wasted
internet.
lah. You
Still
do
got no
something
more.
with the internet. We're making use of that. Not wasted at all. We're doing something.
We use.
Yes, we use it. Yes, very good.
Very good. Put to good use.
Do what?
Yeah, for the good use.
Actually, I didn't use it the last 2 days, I think. Didn't use much.
The data limit is meant to be used.
Then top up.
Is it expensive to top up?
Oh, Susan. 不见 lost.
Oh no. Yeah, every time I want to do
Yeah.
shout,
Good point, huh?
yeah,
Okay, better do
Hey.
shout out next when she come back. Oh, Susan, I see you moving.
Yeah. I heard yours is like very lag because my internet. So So if you want to shout my name,
Okay, Susan, especially for you, right? You need to do a shout.
Okay, very good.
因为每个人
不相信我，
不相
我
信你哦。
有名字了哈。I have my name, okay?
It's not have a name or not. It's every time when we do this, you
But it's
disappear.
out of my control.
Putty.
No, my
Okay, faster.
purpose.
You go
Okay.
first. You do the shout out first.
Okay. So my first shout is Jonito.
Wow.
Yeah. I think I haven't
Oh.
I haven't had her in my list previously, right? This is my first time. Yeah, so I like her is because okay, definitely she's the like what Debbie says.
You cannot say don't like
As
also.
long as I name someone, there are someone who am like yeah. Okay, can
Yeah, but you cannot say don't
why?
like also.
Then Stephanie will scold me.
Oh.
Okay. We met last weekend when she visit us, come to JB and go to our she haven't go for our exhibition. It's just first visit in JB. Yeah, so next round she'll go to our exhibition and have a look. What I like her about is that she draw a lot. No choice. I saw she has a sketchbook, very thick journal or sketchbook with all the tangles inside. Yeah. So to me, it's a very hardworking CCT and draw a lot. Then she draw a lot in the Tumblr.
Then we all very lazy.
What?
Yeah, I lazy.
Sorry, cannot hear your question.
So we are very lazy.
Hello?
So we are very lazy.
Oh, no lah. Okay. 不可以这样嘞. If I say someone good about something, then you try to link it to another person. It is not for the other person. Cannot. Now I'm talking about Johnny, not you. Not
为什
you.
么没有？为什么
Wait,
没有
later. Okay. Then Johnny said to draw on those bottle tumblers.
实在好辛苦哦。
Don't shout out anymore. Keep quiet. I'll keep quiet. Okay.
My iPad also don't want to watch you. watch
Okay,
halfway
good.
hang oh.
Then Susan,
Keep
who's your
hanging.
second person? Yeah.
Okay,
I haven't
continue,
finished
continue,
Johnny
Oh, haven't
yet.
continue.
finished. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh,
Then
wow.
then she
Wow.
really have a very
Wow.
手很巧. How to say that? Because she sew the
Nimble,
bag.
What's so
nimble
手
hands.
nimble hand ah. Oh yeah.
Clever
Because
hands.
she sew the bag, upcycles the jeans, and sew the bag. Yeah. So yeah, very good. Thank you, Johnny. Okay, then the second person that I want to shout out is Stephanie, Jennifer. I think I have
Yo,
shout out before, right?
is it
Not before, right?
is it the whole team plus all the ad hoc?
Later you know.
Today's Susan's list very easy.
It's not easy also, you know. If you want to talk about someone who you really know,
Okay, sorry.
not easy. Yeah. Okay, Stephanie,
You
the
better finish, later cut
young
off.
lady in our team.
Thank you.
Okay, a young lady
Cut
in the
off
team. Then I believe that in a team, right, we have a different age group. Is something which is good.
Age group?
AGE, age group.
3.5 and 4
Yeah,
year
that
old.
one also very good. The second generations. Yeah. So you will have different sparkles that come out with different type of people's different age, different mindset. Yeah. So and it allows me to learn how to communicate with different age group as well. And this is something that very good. Because I think, do I have a cousin around this age? Yes, I have. Yeah. And my cousin also, I have few cousins also about this age, but the communication or the relationship is that not that close as in the team lah, because we almost talk every weeks. Yeah. So every day. Okay lah. Weeks is because from
For 1 week.
Instagram live ma.
I even saw her
very good.
today. No.
That's why is you
my God.
Me is maybe once a week.
Hello, it's because of work, you know.
Yeah,
you are not here.
So,
you
now I'm
know.
talking about myself ma. Yeah. So
Thank you.
Just now he went to buy the packaging.
We went to buy shoes.
The packaging
At Art Friend. Yeah, then I stand by another pair of shoes because this shoe
the
very
new one
pain.
that you got.
I in a lot of pain.
Oh dear.
I hold it in a lot of pain.
Okay.
Yeah, here got fly past. Wait,
Then
I turn on my microphone.
Susan, today is very good because today my mother is also at studio, so I unplugged my earphone, let her hear all the compliments you have for her. So just nice. Yeah.
Wow,
Teacher Johnny, say thank you.
Johnny. Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you for hosting. Thank you for hosting.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I also got shout to Jonito before leh.
That time she is not in studio, right?
You also have, Debbie. You also have. You have.
Why? Don't have?
I say thank you. Come here. I say thank you. Can here.
Can.
No. Okay, now you're muted. Okay.
Muted. Then this is youngsters in the team, and I also learn a lot from Stephanie. Yeah. 一下子不懂要讲什么。
Learn my nonsense.
Yeah, we share the nonsense. We exchange the nonsense. Then Debbie 遭殃。Okay. Yeah. So the third person is that. Yeah, the third person is Debbie. Thank you for taking all our nonsense.
How come I'm third one?
我不要讲话了。I don't want to talk anymore. I want to offline. Bye.
Oh my gosh.
So next time I should say that I shout out all the name all at once. Then 为什么
Not
没有
not
我的
in any
avoid?
order. Not in any
Not in
order. I just
order.
happen
Oh
to
no,
be
yeah.
saying these people this certain way. No, next time must choose alphabetical order, you know?
不可以这样。
Then you say.
Why?
So why you say Debbie?
Hey, Debbie, a very organized, well-planned person. Yeah, I also learn a lot from her.
Why?
All the plans all the way to the 2023, 2024. Yeah, because planning is something that I never planned so far. Yeah, but in the team, I managed to see how she planned everything for the team. She's capable, and yeah, we continue to work together for the team and for the community.
Actually, if it's for myself, I never plan until so far one. It's because it's the team things. I mean, it's for work. Then I will plan until so far.
Yeah. Maybe for the organization or team or group, then this is something that we need lah. Just like the corporate need all the planning. Yeah, that's my show for today.
Only like that only.
Because
Only like that
my
only. Cause I
my
plan.
internet is very unstable, so very scary. 讲多 then lag 也很难。So
所以这个是你讲少的借口。
At least she's here. At
don't
least
know
she's
leh.
here. The other weeks all not here. Very scary.
Yeah, very scary.
很巧的嘞，为什么
Even it's not during shout out, sometimes also will have this kind of problems.
But shout is every
Very
time
good
在的嘞，很怕人嘞。Okay, so we are doing shout out now, is it? Okay, my first shout out goes to that Boyer because we're already drawing her tangles going. So 已经在这里了。So that Boyer, I met that Boyer online in, I think it's 2018 or 19. And then we became very fast friends online, talk a lot, and then share our thoughts. Deb and we are admins in many groups. Yeah. So a lot of CCT groups. Recently she's been very busy with her daughter, I think, in school. And then also Christmas and everything. And then I've also been very busy. So we haven't really been talking as much as we used to talk in the past. But every time when we talk, we pick up where we left off, which is something that I really enjoy about our friendship. Yeah, and I think Zentangle is something that really connects everyone who's a CCT is so connected, because we are all around the world, but we have like a common language, a common set of values. It's something that really brings us together, even though we have never met before in real life. And then I hope that will change because I hope to meet her in June. Yeah, June. Because, she is attending Tangle Island. So Tangle Island is hosted in British Columbia, Vancouver Island. Yeah, British Columbia. I almost had a moment where did I get it right? Yeah, so it's hosted in the same state as that Boyer is, but I know that it's very far away for her, even though it's the same state. So Vancouver Island, not to be mixed up with Vancouver, the city. There's a yearly, or is it biannually? There's a CCT or rather, it's not a CCT conference actually. It's open to the public, I think. Yeah, non-CCTs as well. So it's hosted by Jerry Ann and Nancy Dawes. Yeah. And then I hope I will be able to attend this year with Stephanie. Not sure whether we are going in person yet or virtually, because we will be at Spring Fling during that time, and I thought that it would be great for us to, Steph and I, just to sort of like have a mini retreat, just the both of us, going to enjoy like the company of other tangle people as well as CCTs, and then meet Deb for the first time. I thought it would be quite nice. Deb is also one of the 7F5R challenge admins, and she works very hard for us. So I'm very grateful to her. Yeah. So that was Deb. Let me check my notes. I have two more on my list. One is Suchitra. Yay! Suchitra came to visit us 2 weeks ago, in December when we were setting up for the art exhibition. It was a very short trip and it was a very mad trip because we were so busy. And Suchitra is currently living in India. Oh, sorry. She came back from India. She's currently living in Penang. She made a visit back to India to visit her family immediately after meeting us. And then in January, she's relocating to the US. So it's kind of a busy time for her. She invited us to go up to Penang, but I think our schedules just can't fit another trip to Penang in such short notice, especially because next week we have. Initially, I thought I could go up like this weekend and come back like Monday or Tuesday from Penang, but I have like things on Tuesday and Wednesday already. And on Wednesday, Giglan and Fiona are visiting Singapore with Susan. So Susan and I will be hosting Giglan and Fiona on Wednesday. So that's a lot of running around, very little time. And also we're going to fit in the live show next week. So we just thought that it might be better to do another visit another time. So thanks for visiting us, Suchitra, and thanks for all the gifts. I haven't started working on mine, but Steph is already using your pouch,
Yes.
I think.
Small one.
And safe relocation to the US. I hope everything is smooth and smooth sailing. And I hope you settle in fine. My third shout out goes to my classmate Lisa Fidel, or is it Fidele? She is my classmate from CCT 18. She had a few health issues last year and the year before that, and we were all a bit worried about it. And she's looking a lot better, well, towards the end of last year and this year. And she signed up for Spring Fling, so I'll get to see her again. Yay! I hope I can give her a big hug. I do miss her. She's so smiley. I remember that when we were at seminar, she would go from table to table just to get to know everyone. She's really very friendly. Yeah, so it'll be really fun to introduce Stephanie to her. I think she will love Stephanie. Yeah, and so I think it's a good high time for us to visit the US next after Canada. Yeah. So those are my 3 shout outs: Deb Boyer, Suchitra, Commander, Lisa Fideli. Over to
Very
you,
good.
Steph.
My turn now. My first shout out goes to Lynn Noga. Yeah. She participated in Inktober, and she made little bijoux in her sketchbook. So very cute. Yeah, very good artist. She is Lines by Lynn, Lynn, Lines by Lynn on Instagram if you want to follow her. She posts very cool art there. And then she completes a lot of mini projects. So it's fun to look through her Instagram account. And then the next one is Leslie Famous. She is known as Tangled in Texas for her brand, right? So she is fun too. She supports us very much. She was part of CCTAE too, right? Leslie. So lots
Yeah.
of fun. Yeah, you can follow her. I think she has a business Facebook page. And I think she uses Instagram more as a personal page. And then my last shout out goes to, I think Debbie mentioned her earlier in the live. Jodie Genovese. Jodie Genovese, also her art very, very pretty. You can.
Did you
Did
not
I?
shout out to her before?
I need to start
Not
spreadsheet
sure.
already.
Okay, continue.
Too
Yeah.
many weeks already. Jodie
Continue,
Genovese.
please.
Jodie
It's
Genovese's.
okay, continue.
Oh my god, Jodie Genovese. This is how to
Oops.
pull apostrophe s. Jodie's Jodie's
This is
Instagram is Jodie Genovese CZT. That's her Instagram handle. And then just like Lynn, she posts all of her little projects that she's working on. And she not only does Zentangle, she also does craft projects, and she has quite a few of her own tangles as well. So if you like to hop on Instagram and see what she's up to, she's lots of fun. If you like junk journaling, if you like Zentangle as well, yeah, she's the gal for you. Yeah, lots of fun artistic people to follow. So those are my shout outs for this month. And I need to make sure that I remember for next month as well. Ah.
I have a bit of trouble turning my page because it's really a literal page.
Is this for this week only, or is it for the whole month project?
I don't think I can squeeze the whole month in, you know?
Maybe it'll be like a
It's gonna
part
be
one,
so
part two
many.
kind of deal.
Well, this could be like week one because I think this one can squeeze the whole thing, so I'm not gonna like overlap too many.
Susan, remember I did Inktober
Sorry.
tangles all on one tile.
Mm.
And someone is like
So you
original
want to do
tile.
the same thing?
Yeah, maybe I'm
For
thinking
the
about it.
FYC?
I've seen some really impressive opus tiles in the 7 and 5 hour challenge group. For FYIC, yeah. For
For what?
FYIC.
Inktober?
Then they already laid
Oh.
out.
Sorry, my brain
out.
is not working
I
today.
was gonna say your
My
brain.
brain.
Your brain is
My
lost.
brain.
No.
Yeah.
Then they've like already like planned out like all of the little fragments, you know. Then they make it symmetrical. So it's like wow, so labor intensive and so well.
I think Laurel's story,
Laurel's
she did it one year as
original
well.
one.
Yeah, she was the
I think
original one who did that. Yeah, like
did
the
she provide a new
2021,
string
I think.
for 2023? Ah,
That was Hedy
okay.
K.
Okay.
You're
Oh,
mixing
same.
people up, Meow Meow. No,
But yeah, very,
sorry.
that was a joke.
On
By
her
the way. Very, very
behalf.
impressive though.
Sorry, on
No,
her
not the
behalf.
story
Then
is
you're
a
going to
joke.
say it's a joke.
The
Alamak.
earlier part was a joke. The story is genuine. Oh, but very
What?
impressive. So well planned. I'm doing 9 to 10 fragments in one tile for like my personal projects.
Can you answer the next question accidentally? Because
Okay,
I think it's going into that area. So shall I just stop
ask
you and ask the next question? Because the next question is, what do you like most about FYC?
Not gonna answer that just now.
Yeah, because you're gonna say that, oh wow, I like to see people's art, and then
Favorite part about
then you're gonna rattle
FYC
on about like what this person
that we
does.
get to focus on fragments for one whole month. Because usually I think they're very neglected child. Like a lot of people just think about grid tangles. They don't. Yeah.
Well, they came out later.
And then I think newer tangles will understand the concept of fragments and reticular. So poor thing.
Even I also don't understand. So
then you're the one hosting the chat.
well, because we were certified. Yeah, but yeah, that's why I need it. But see, we were certified so long ago that all of these
Then
stuff
we
is
get
new.
practice in under our belt. And maybe get some sense about it, right?
Yes.
What's your favorite?
Before you
Leave us
leave
Yeah.
on
us,
Instagram.
Actually, for the
yeah,
fragment in particular, after I certified when they just came out, I think the primer volume 1, we do have a practice with the CCT in Malaysia. We do something because from the primer volume 1, each tangle actually we start trying to do something like the fragment to repeat the things. Yeah. Because
How come you
I
have, we don't
basically I
have?
just flipped through my old sketchbook, then I found that. So for this FYIC, I'm thinking of doing this again. Like a lot of repetition, but it is quite fun if you have time. If you don't have time, then you're like, oh, very frustrated.
I think
But I like it.
I think I want to be
Yeah.
Malaysian,
How
yeah.
come you have, we don't have?
Oh,
You have the practice thing, then we don't have.
how I know? Because last time we
Susan is like,
because I think
what?
that time we went to KL. Yeah, so in Michisu studio we have a gathering, all those things. Then the Taiwan CCTs came in. So they say that let's try all the fragments. So we actually have in our sketchbook to try everything. Later I show you next time.
I also want to go KL and go and do fragments. Why nobody invite me?
You no need to go to KL for the fragment. You can do it now.
Why? No, I want to go to KL to do the fragment. Not same. How to
Yeah, I asked you
go
go to
Penang
Penang,
now?
you don't want?
No time.
No.
Then how to go
KL is
KL
nearer
now?
leh.
Okay, we
Same
plan
what?
it. We plan it for future.
What's the difference? You still need a
Yeah
couple of
lah.
days, right?
You have no time. You have no time now.
Have. We
Yeah,
plan
we
in
have
the
no
future.
time
We have
now.
time. Don't worry.
She say we have no
future,
time now.
future.
Not
We have time.
future.
Yeah, should have.
So Debbie, what's your favorite part? Yeah.
Of FYC.
Not of KL.
I think my favorite part about FYC is that next year I can get all the interns to chip in. So everyone will give a fragment next year, and then that will be our FYIC 2024. Good idea.
Less stress.
So we have been taking in interns. Well, this is just on the side. We are quite full at the moment, but we've been taking interns who are CCTs, and they've been contributing to us in many different ways. So I thought that it would be cool if everyone would contribute a fragment just to, sort of like chip in. And then it'll be like kind of like because you can't take a group photo, everyone is like remote, right? So then we take a group challenge. Good idea?
Yes, good.
Hello?
Must give people some time to reply lah.
They are, well, I'm learning from you.
Hello?
Just now I'm trying to breathe also cannot.
Hello? Sound like Charlotte.
Then my point is that, they will definitely think it's a good idea because then the interns are doing more work, then they got less work. Right? Very good.
Huh?
Okay, Susan Yo.
She answered
Why
already, what?
Susan Yo, I answer already.
Finish
Yeah.
already. No, you answered about practical and fragment. Then
Oh,
say
okay.
FYC.
So
You said
FYIC
the KL
is time for me to revisit
骗人的这个人
and pick up
你看我不讲他不可以耶
to pick up my revisit all the practice that I done before, which I quite enjoy. And so it's a good time.
So you
Once a
purposely
year.
went to go and dig up your old sketchbook.
Yeah, actually,
Wow.
I remember I did something, but I can't remember how far I have finished. So yesterday I actually flipped through. Then I found, I complete quite a number, Then I said, yeah, very happy. So now I try to do it this year. It's
but
a
it's not FYC what
It's a fragment. Last time, I mean, now I'm saying
我要打人了
is for the FYIC is chance for me to revisit the concept of doing this thing. Yeah.
I didn't ask you about the concept meow meow
Yeah, but because of this FYIC, I managed to go to the reticular what. If no, I will not.
Susan is like,
I will not do this thing again.
30 go and do. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Life
I
too
don't know
busy.
whether I can finish this year or not lah, but try lah.
Try lah. If you do all the Instagram live, then you can finish one.
Yeah, what kind of rubbish?
Mm.
You better finish.
Yo,
Yeah.
then can I
Queue
kick you all
up.
out for Inktober Tangles?
I finished in October and tangle.
I did finish.
So this year also, I
Susan, we kick her out.
so poor thing. Poor thing, Mel.
Wait. Ask Johnny. Johnny, you got finish in October
Johnny
Tangles
not
not? You know your
part of
daughter
Team
kick you out.
75. Johnny adjunct, only there for events. She never do.
So she never do ah. Oh.
Kick her from
So why
where?
you never kick her out?
No
She's with you now ah.
Johnny listening to her music.
为什么她可以我们不可以哈？ She is part of. She's the team Nana.
Then I finish this though. Okay, what next question?
Team Nana. Okay, what is because so this question, right? I remember why I wrote it. So the question is, what is your best advice to give a beginner artist? Okay, why I wrote this question, right? Let me just explain briefly, right? It's because I realized that a lot of people usually come to Zentangle because of tangles, but then as I've been running this challenge, right, I realized that there are people who are new to Zentangle that are actually exploring with this for the first time, and this is also new to them in the sense, not a Zentangle class lah, right? But they are new to the whole idea of Zentangle. Does that make sense? So FYIC sometimes attracts people outside the usual realm of Zentangle into the world of Zentangle. Does that make sense? So the question is more like, what advice would you give such a person?
Maybe you want to go first?
I got sore
Eventually you
throat.
need to answer.
Yeah, but my throat is painful.
Susan, you go first.
Let me think.
I'm still thinking.
Yeah, I need to think. All should think
But
first.
I
Okay,
think
pause.
for people, if their entry point is a FYIC, entry point to Zentangle through FYIC, they might not so, what should I say? Because Zentangle is more than that. The FYIC is a fragment, all those things. I know that some of my students, they don't like fragment. They really don't like fragment, but they like those kind of Zentangle, other kind of organic or like very flourish tangle. This is about the entry point. But for the advice,
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to answer now. So don't interrupt me.
Wow.
Yeah. So for advice, is it advice? Just I think for every artist, or maybe if some people they don't make themselves as a artist status, they just enjoy drawing. For those people, I think the advice is just draw, then attend any kind of challenge. If you find that any challenge that interested you, or maybe you find that it's interesting or fun, then just try it. Then don't give yourself too much pressure saying that I must complete the challenge for the whole month. Because I know that some people, they say that, wow, 1 whole month, I cannot commit itself. Then I don't start at all.
Yeah lor. Stephanie, Jennifer, why you give us pressure
I
to
am
complete
just
October? We complete what?
joking. Yo.
You still want to kick us out?
Yeah. So don't be afraid. You won't be kicked out by anyone. Just do whatever you want to do. Even one day, one whole month you do one tangle, one fragment also
I
can.
think
Yeah.
FYIC is good because it's a easier challenge to complete. Because like Susan said, you do one fragment each day.
Yeah.
That's what I did, while we brush. Every morning I wake up, I have my breakfast, my bowl of milk
Yeah.
and cereal. Then I just draw a little bit. Then okay, put down.
Yeah.
Yeah, then she yell at us. Then she eat her cereal. Then she yell at us. Then
So you
she
see,
will take her
it's a very
milk and then she
simple challenge. Got
complain.
even time to yell at
Yeah.
other people in the early in the morning.
Yeah.
So doable,
Yeah.
doable.
Doable. The size is even smaller than a bijou. You just have the size of a stamp. The
Can.
stamp itself.
Yes.
That's very cute. Yeah. So study it today. Don't afraid.
I think also FYC is very low commitment because it's so small. So even I had someone who tell me, I'm behind already, just start only.
Just
Then I'm like,
two together.
yeah, but it's so small, what? So she's saying that she cannot keep up with challenges cause 31 days very it feels like a lot. But I'm like, they are only so small.
Maybe
You
don't
can catch
do
up. So actually while I was in Malaysia, I had a lot of connection problems also. And I couldn't really focus on FYIC because of uploading is difficult. So I already don't have internet, proper internet. And then taking the photos and then being on the go so much, it's also hard to take good photos, right? So then what I did was actually today I caught up with everything. It's just that I haven't posted. So it's actually possible to just sit down for 30 minutes and actually complete like the first week,
Don't do.
Yeah. So
Don't
I
do.
think it's kind of like a good
Don't do one tile, one
introduction point
fragment.
lah.
One tile, maybe 7 fragment.
I agree with Susan that most people prefer tangles to fragments, but I'm seeing people who actually come in because of fragments also. Yeah.
I like fragment.
So my best advice to a beginner who's starting out now is that not to compare yourself with people who have been doing this for a long time. That's my best advice, because when you compare, right, then you get very jaded, and that person could have been drawing for like 20 years, maybe or more. And if you compare yourself to that person, naturally you will find yourself lacking in some ways lah, because that person, your hand muscles and that person's muscles are different. In fact, my dexterity is different from when I began even. So a lot of things can change, in 10, 20 years. And some people have been drawing the entire time. Yeah. So can't compare that way. And I think another piece of advice is to start out with a size that you can commit to. So some of us, we have oversized, tiles, and we think that that's a size that we can work on gradually throughout the month, which is very great, because then that shows that you're going to chip away at it slowly. But not everyone can finish an opus tile. I can't finish an opus tile because I've got nerve pain and I'm kind of scared to overcommit. Even before I had nerve pain, I also wouldn't dare to commit. So it's different for different people. But know your own limits lah, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe opus tile is something of a challenge that you want to do for yourself. There are inside the 7FIR Facebook group. Some people have shared their opus tile strings for others to download, which was very generous of them. For free, download for free. Other than that, you can also like pick up like I'm doing. So I have like the handout. Let me just try and oops, I can't zoom out. Let me just manually zoom out. So I'm actually working on a page of the handout, and this was printed on sketch paper, so it's heavier than normal paper, and I'm just drawing on it. So this is going to be week 1. This is probably going to be week 2. Yeah. And so I'm doing this because it's kind of like low commitment to work on, and also I can finish my workbook, Does that make sense? And then keep it for future reference. But then, of course, I also have like a larger piece. So it really depends on your kind of commitment level. If you are doing this for the first time, maybe you just want to start out at a size that you're comfortable with. It's okay to even do it like even smaller. I think Steph and Susan have smaller tiles. Yeah, so that's my advice for beginner tanglers, beginner artists, for FYIC. Steph,
Yes.
what is your best
If
advice?
you are completely new to the world of Zentangle, my advice is find a local certified Zentangle teacher and take a class with them. Because like Susan says, Zentangle is a lot more than just these little squares and triangles and seed shapes and circles. So if you learn more about the technique, then you can better apply it to your everyday life and you can get the full benefits of it. Yeah. But yeah, it's a nice way to dip your toes into the world of Zentangle. You see where your journey takes you. Every single person walks a different path. So yeah, we hope that you enjoy the community, enjoy the sharing. Lots of free resources available online these days. But in whatever way you can add some mindfulness to your everyday life, I think would be good. Net positive, right?
Then I think I'm gonna be biased and add to that to say that our community is actually a very friendly one. And I think that if you are doing the challenge by yourself, it can get a bit boring. So why not hang out with our very friendly group? I mean, they are so generous. We came up with freebies to accompany this hangout. They come up with their own freebies as well, and they share it openly in the group, which I thought was very nice of them. Yeah, so if you are lonely by yourself somewhere doing FYIC, you can always hop into the Facebook group and then just join in the chatter and just hang out with people there. You might meet a new friend. A lot of the people in our group are actually also CCTs as well, and you never know who you might meet that you might find affinity with. Yeah, so that's another piece of advice.
Do we have one more question?
Why Susan you talk leh?
Huh?
Where Susan you?
Why you want me to talk?
Huh?
Talk nonsense.
Huh? Yeah, because you're so
You-
quiet.
You miss my voice?
Yeah.
Talk some
Talk some more.
Why you want me to talk?
Talk about
If
your
I
tile.
see, talk about my tile.
Yo.
This is my working on the sketchbook. It's a ribbon. What's the name of the ribbon? Rumbles? Yeah. Is it? Cannot remember.
Rambles. Yeah.
Rambles.
Suddenly too many tangles.
Rambles.
I cannot remember the name. This is the bijou with the Mounvalley string.
Rumble sounds like.
And this is the one on the
Okay,
ribbon.
sorry, continue.
Day
please.
1, 2, 3. I'm going to try to finish my FYIC in this page.
You're going to finish your FYIC in this
Big
page.
page.
Oh, your sketchbook.
This the one.
Okay. I think I'm lagging because when you said you're going to finish it in this page, all I saw was your towel. And I'm like,
I think it's
how
I
are
like.
you going to squeeze everything inside? So small. I'm also lagging. My phone is lagging and my brain also is lagging.
Very good. Abby, you want to talk about your tile? Huh?
I don't have a
You
towel.
have a pitch. Oh, okay,
I have a
worksheet.
worksheet. Yeah. So I have a worksheet. It is. I think this is like. Actually, I don't know what page this is like. Well, I just know it's behind the page where it says, reticulum strings and other happy things. I don't know the page number. Yeah, so I contributed this page. No, sorry, I think it's behind this one. There's another one like that. So it's behind. Yeah, so I contributed this page and I cannot speak, of course. And I thought it'd be fun to just, you know how you nag at other people, right? And then you give other people suggestions and opinions, right? So this is me practicing what I preach. I give people suggestions, so I'm taking my own advice. So I'm following one of the strings that I have provided in the
It's
handout.
page 13.
Um,
Welcome.
okay, thank you very much. Yeah, so I printed it on a sketch paper, and it's kind of very nice to draw on because it's sketch paper. It's kind of thicker than your regular printer paper. I don't really know what to say about this string other than that you can just use it and tweak it for yourself for any non-commercial purposes. Yeah, so for your own personal use. I think some people they actually copy out this string also, so they actually have a sketchbook and then they sort of copy out this string onto the sketchbook that they're using. But I'm actually just going in directly with my Micron. Yeah. There are other strings on other pages by Udika as well. I kind of like the last one that she has, which is a full page one. Full page. Oh, she also included some Zendala ones like round tiles. This one. So I really like this one. At some point I'm going to be working on it. I don't know how much you can see. Maybe I should on the light. Can you see? No. Yes. I think it's very dim. Yeah. So strings, yeah, tiles. My current tile is done in red and black. I'm not sure what sort of coloring I will do with it, but it's red and black. So maybe red pastel shading. I'm not sure yet. Oh, we lost Susan.
Oh dear. Well, on that note,
We
okay.
only have one last
Well,
question.
we'll see whether she joins us again
Yes.
while she's. Yeah, I was
Why
gonna
don't
say
you
while
talk
she's
about your tile?
hopefully trying to reconnect. I can talk about my tile. I'm almost done with it. I have a 7F5R tile tinted by Debbie. It's a little square, no ko. If you speak Mandarin, this is the character for mouth. Yeah, I'm adding shading using Faber-Castell's these Albert Durer color watercolor pencils. I'm not activating them with watercolors though. Oh, sorry, I'm not activating them with water. I'm just using them dry. Yeah, we'll see where this takes us. Happy. Yeah, tell
Activating
me
them in
about it.
watercolors. What will
No,
happen?
boah.
Just mix
Then you
colors
do
only.
double work for what?
It's okay. Maybe you create a color that you can't find in their palette.
Like a teal kind of color would be
Yeah.
nice.
I think you should wait a little while for her.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did the shout out
See,
already.
you're clever.
My
Today
iPad
Instagram very
decided to kick me out.
unstable, right?
Yeah. My iPad is reconnecting. I need my iPad because I cannot see what I'm doing.
Don't see. Yes.
iPad.
See my device.
Yeah. Well, every year when I create this template, right? Not template, handout. Every year when I create this handout, so far I've not actually used the strings that I've contributed. So this is like my first time drawing directly on my copy of my handout. So it's the first time with everything.
Susan.
Actually, I don't know why.
Why you never
What?
use your handout, is it? Really?
Yeah, Susan what?
Here she is. There we go. Let's accept her request. Hello, Susan.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank
Welcome
you.
back. Did you miss us?
Yes, miss your sound. It's just so quiet.
Oh.
Oh, spinning, no line. Yeah, the screen.
Spinning? Oh.
Okay, let's ask the last question.
Okay, the last question for today is, what are your intentions for 2023?
Intention.
I have to work. I have to finish the upcoming Tangle travelogue. That's priority number 1 for me. Oh, and the Instagram live sales. That one I think you can talk about. Yeah.
Not projects. I mean, it's not a question as limited to projects, is what I mean.
But that's what.
So
No
your
lah, we
whole
book
year
it
is
one
only
by
going to do
one
this
lah.
only. No, I'm talking about
2023.
2023. Not January.
No, February onwards. 2023 is my season of joy. So I will only do things that bring me joy.
Hey, then if work don't bring you joy, then go do what?
Thank God. What brings me joy?
Then if we give her something she want to do, then
Or I
how?
don't want to do.
That you don't
I don't
want
know.
to.
That's what I heard. Today I'm very deaf. Profoundly deaf. Profound.
I also deaf leh. You know my sore throat, right? I don't know if it's really a sore throat because
Maybe
now I have an earache as well. So my right ear is hurting. I don't know from what though. No, it's not an ear infection, it's starting from the throat. So it's at the back of the right side of my throat and going outwards into the ear, the nerve.
Well,
In a lot of pain.
I think overall my work brings me joy, so I don't think that would be a problem. Season of joy. That's my intention.
So can we give you more work?
No.
Cause work brings you
Stress
joy.
does not bring me joy. Yeah, more work.
More work what?
No.
More work equals more joy.
Must be able to do. Otherwise very stress.
Why Susan so quiet? She's like, I don't want more work, thank you.
She say.
Yeah.
Susan, what are your intentions for 2023?
Why?
Intention.
Why stay out of this? Cannot stay out of
Okay,
this.
she don't stay out. She
怕被
answer.
骂。
怕被骂。
Oh, my intention for no lah, don't
为什么被
interrupt
骂？
people.
Yeah,
Once you
你没有
interrupt
做错
interrupt
东西
people will
被
gonna
骂。
scold.
I agree.
So wait for
Then she
people
never answer.
to finish.
Yeah.
Mm.
Smart. So
Oh.
what are your intentions?
My intention, actually from 31st end of last year until early of this year, I still don't have enough time for me to like process what I want to do in 2023 because normally when I year end close to a new year, I have 1 or 2 days which is I can be alone. Then I can have more time to think about what I'm going to do. But this, because of the exhibition, all those things, is like, wow, very excited.
This
So
year
very
I'm being
busy.
harassed. I'm being harassed by these two women.
Yeah. No,
You got no
not
off
just
days.
you two, a lot of people. Yeah. So a lot of gathering and thing. Yeah. So it's very
All of us got no off
so
days.
there is no time for me to like have a me time to really think about it. But I did have some
No time
for me time. Yes, you are right. So I only have maybe
for
half
me
of
time.
me time. So come up with half of intention for the new year.
Half of me time is M time.
M time? Money time?
Or E
Because
time.
you take away
Maggie time? Maggie me? M&M's. Nonsense, all these things. Okay. So, just for when I look back 2022, it's time a lot. I put in a lot of times on job. So for 2023, I'm thinking of a more balanced kind of lifestyle that have time for my families and jobs and also for my self-improvement, like learning. Yeah, because I quite enjoy like 2021 and 2020 and 2021. I have attended a lot of online courses that for me to learn something new. Yeah, so I hope that in 2023 I can have more times on this kind of learning new things. Yeah, so not just working, but I also want to have time for me to have more bullets for myself. Yeah, bullets.
More
More intake.
bullets.
Yeah, bullets to go to the war. No lah, which means I learn something new lah. I love learning new things. Yeah.
More bullets doesn't sound correct.
Okay, to have more resource with
是
me
直接翻译
so
吗？
that
子弹
no 不是直接翻译
是你
maybe
Susan 的
can
Yeah.
because you want to do something you need have a lot of resources, you need have bullets. The bullets can not just for the war it can be the stapler, the bullets.
哟
Just what I mean is a resource. I want to have more resource to accumulate more resource within me
Bullets.
because cannot just give.
Why? She didn't say she wants more
No,
missiles.
that one I
for
don't know how to
missiles.
use.
Okay. Debbie, what's your intention? Yeah, you see
This year I
this.
need to rest more. My nerve pain is getting very, very bad. Yeah, and I think the exhibition made it worse.
This year no exhibition. You rest, Susan.
I will block off more dates just to rest because I think something about the nerve pain is triggered when you are overly busy, you know? So when you are like rushing around, right, and you are busy, right, after that it's very painful, you know, it is like more painful than usual. And then I don't have medication, so it's very unbearable sometimes. Like today, it was a bit unbearable. And then when I was meeting Stephanie to get errands done for the studio, I was in a lot of pain. Yeah. But we had to get it done. If not, next week will be even more crazy. So we had to get the thing this week. Yeah. And people are already asking us when we're sending out, so we just had to get it done. Yeah.
This is done. So, for those of you done.
It's
Yeah.
not done. It's just
Yeah,
bought
yeah.
Haven't
So for those-
packed yet. So I think next week or something I have to come in to the office to start packing, so that they
So
can
for
start
those of you who
going.
pre-ordered our book, A Forest of Tangles, can have that to look forward to. We will soon begin packing. And then you will soon receive an email saying that the book is shipped. So lots of good things to look forward to. You want to do any updates for your tiles before we do closing? I am done. Very happy with my tile. How are you guys getting along? Yes, no, yes. Nothing to
I don't know
update.
what to update though.
Okay lah, then
What else
we'll
should I
see.
update?
Susan, you need to
What
update
else should
anything?
I update?
No, I just
No.
adding the shading. Nothing
Okay.
update.
Nothing to update.
Johnny,
is
anything to
what Joni
update?
doing? Joni is unpicking a dress. I think she's sewing something for my child. Yes. And she cannot hear me because I think she's listening to music. Yeah. So if you follow us on Instagram on our personal pages, you'll be able to see final photos of our tiles. Debbie is at tangled.pursuits. Susan is at susanyo.czt, and I'm at havepen_will_draw. If you'd like to rewatch today's session to see how we created each of our tiles, you can watch it on at 7 Forest 5 Rivers and also on our YouTube page, youtube.com/c/7f5r studio. If you tangle along with us or if you participate in FYIC2023, please post your tiles in the 7F5R challenge group on Facebook and also tag 7F5R challenge and FYIC2023 on Instagram. We'd love to see what you've created. We stream every Wednesdays, 2:45 p.m. Singapore time on Instagram. If you'd like to join us live, we'd love to have you for company. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us today. We hope to see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.